We're going to take a look at some of this Chinese Gangou rock tumbling grit. You get about double the amount of grit, tumbling grit, as you get with, say, the polyplastics. So I'm going to take a look at it, see if it's comparable to what you get with the polyplastics, which is probably the most purchased rock tumbling grit that you can get on Amazon right now. This kit comes with all the grit you supposedly need. It's supposedly comes out to 10 pounds. It's what they call their rock tumbling grit refill kit. Tumbling media, 4-step supplies for tumbling and polishing stones and gems. Again, this is Gangou's, the company. Supposedly the container, it's got 2 pounds of coarse grit, 2 pounds of medium, 1.5 pounds of pre-polish, and 1.5 pounds of final polish, ceramic filler, also polishing beads, and a spoon that comes with it. So we're going to take a look, see what's actually in the box, and if it compares to the polyplastics. Right off the bat, you can see it comes with a few rocks to tumble. It's like a chunk of glass. And some different quartz. Free gift. It's pretty heavy. Feels like it's ceramic beads. It says polishing beads. Feel like they're made from ceramics. Tumbling media, just standard ceramic tumbling media. Comes with a cool little shovel. I guess they consider that the spoon. Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, Step 1. Now, what's supposed to come in here? The Step 1 is 60-90 silicone carbide grit. Step 2 is 180-220 silicone carbide grit. The third step is 500 fine silicone carbide grit, and the final polish is 1500 aluminum oxide polish. Most of the grits, from what I've read from reviews, seem to like it, except the only complaints I've seen is with Step 4. They feel like that's not a true polishing grit. So we're going to compare it to the polyplastics media and see how they compare. First, I'm going to open up these. They're sealed pretty well, so like a milk jug, you can tell that the seal hasn't been broken on them. It's got a little waterproof, leak-proof cap. Yeah, it feels the consistency of a Step 1 media. It's actually pretty solid there. Put that back on. Take a look at the part that everybody worries about or complains about. Heard people saying that they thought it was just cornstarch and not an actual polishing media. It's supposed to be the same exact rock polishing grit as the polyplastics of the Step 4. For about the same price with these, you get more than double the amount that you get with the polyplastics. The polyplastics range anywhere from on sale around $30 to $35 for their kit that's comparable to this. Take a look at this here. Get it off. With this polishing grit, you can usually feel the difference. If it has a little, it should have a little bit of a grit feel to it. And this actually feels pretty soft. I see what they're talking about. If this is considered a 1500 polish, doesn't even feel like it grit at all. It's just strictly more of a powder to it. Let me try out the poly to compare the two on them. This I think is 1200, whereas this is 1500, and you should be able to, they should feel pretty close to each other. I mean, yeah, with the polyplastics, you can definitely feel that this is an abrasive. If you rubbed it between your fingers quite a while, you could feel it start sort of grinding into your skin, whereas the 1500 here with this, it feels more just like cornstarch with it. Now, I'm not sure that that's what it is or not. We're going to have to go through a run with it, but it's definitely a finer powder. And usually there's not much of a difference that you can feel between a 1200 and a 1500. So I'm going to have to run a polish test on them. Probably take about a month from now before I get it done, but be able to compare the two and see if they do just as good a job as another. If this Gangou polishing powder works out pretty good, you get almost 3 times the amount as far as the polishing powder. The total weight of the bunch, you get twice as much from the Gangou kit as you do with the polyplastics. For about the same price between the two. So as far as the looks of it, it looks like you're getting a good bit more for your money with this, especially with coming with a little free gift of the rocks and having a spoon in the kit. So we'll have to see. I'm going to weigh this on a scale and see if we're actually getting this 1.5 pounds that we're supposed to get. The step 4 polish is supposed to be 1.5 pounds with it. Yeah, so counting the container, getting almost 1.6 pounds. So it looks like it's pretty close to what they're saying you should get with it. So I'm gonna try the other containers. Yeah, 1.6. So it looks like they're giving us the 1.5 pounds with each container that you should be getting with it. So at least that they're giving you everything they're saying they'll give you. The only thing that I'm concerned about at all is this step 4. It's supposed to be a finer grit, so maybe that's what I'm feeling the difference between the polyplastics, but it'll really take a couple of runs of rocks to see if this will put a final polish on it. So I'm going to give them both the tests and compare the two, running each one in a final polish, and see if we get the same results between the two. That'll be in a future video, but so far it looks like for what you get for the money, double what you get with the polyplastics. If it puts on a good shine, like it looks like it should, you're getting double the product for the $30 to $32 or so that you get with the Chinese grit. So hopefully that helps somebody. I'll put a link below to the to this grit, and maybe try for yourself and see if you're getting the same results as usually what first people upgrade from. Say if you bought one of the National Geographic rock tumblers, usually this is the first polish people buy to step up to a little higher grade than what comes in the kit. So if you can, this will work out for double the product for the same price. It may be a pretty good value. So look for a future video for this, and like and subscribe, and that'll come, you know, next month or so. Thanks for watching.